And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Welcome to the Dice Tower. I'm Melody, and this is my dad, and today we're reviewing Dictator of the Sea. Dictator of the Sea.
It just has a great sound to it. This is a game from Korea, from Game Sapiens. It comes in like this. There's a sleeve here, but it's also in a tin. And while I'm usually opposed to tins, this one actually fits pretty well. I don't even know. Do you think, should we keep the sleeve or not? Do you think that'd be a good idea? I mean, it's not like the game doesn't have artwork on it. But for some reason, when you put it in a sleeve, it just looks really good. Anyway, looking good is one thing. How does the game play? In Dictator of the Sea, there is a 150 turn track here, which basically means every time you take a turn, you move a ship, which is a kind of a put together thing out of cardboard that you fold together and it falls apart. And you're supposed to move it every time you move. This is, without a doubt, one of the most annoying mechanics in the game ever. Because you're like, okay, for example, one of the things you do in your turn is turn a tile over. You turn a tile over, move the ship. Someone else turns a tile over, they move the ship. They decide to move a tile, they move the ship. Oh, so annoying. There's got to be a better way to keep track of turns. Anyhow, each player is either going to be the pirates or the navy. You can see that the players will start with tiles of different numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of their color, the red pirates against the blue navy. And out here on the board, you're going to place these tiles randomly. Now, when a player turns over a tile, it's possible that tile is a pirate or navy, which is pretty easy to tell. On your turn, you can do a couple things. One, you can turn a tile over. That's what you'll do many times. Other times, you'll move a tile. If this pirate, for example, moves here, I will get the treasured tile. Hooray! Then someone else turns over a tile, and there's a pirate of another number. So I can move here, then he attacks me. When you attack another pirate, you will get to keep that pirate in front of you, and that pirate will count for you for points at the end of the game. Treasure is useful because on your turn, you can use treasure to bribe somebody of the other side. So let's say, for example, that this guy had found the treasure and the pirate was sitting here. He could pay 1 treasure because he's a value of 1 and replace him with one of those reserve tiles that he has to the side. And so this will continue. Now the different pirates and the different numbers have different abilities. 1s can kill 1s and 5s by moving in the same space. 2s can kill 2s by moving into the same space, and they can kill 2s and 1s by shooting up to 2 spots away. So this 2 can't kill this 1, the 1 can't kill the 2, but if the 1 moves here, the 2 can shoot the 1 and get him. 3s can do the same thing as 2s, except they can kill 3s, 2s, and 1s. 4s can kill 3, 2s, 1s, and 5s can kill anything except the 1, which can kill the 5. Other tiles that you'll find, I mentioned there's treasure tiles, so you can see that there's all sorts of treasure tiles down here. And again, the usefulness of treasure tiles is so that you can bribe somebody of that value to your side, to your team. There's also these treasure maps, essentially, or a navigation map. When you get one of these, when you land on one of these, you can take 3 tiles on the board and look at them secretly to see what they are. Then there's a dolphin, which just moves around and gets in the way, mostly. That's really what it is. There's a whale. Once the whale's out, you can use the whale. What a whale will do is you can move him 1 spot, and he'll push all the tiles in that direction. He can't push them off the board, but there's a whirlpool tile, and you can push the tiles into that whirlpool. There's also lots of troops all over the board. There's a shark piece that when you can go around and kill people and take them off the board, but you don't add them to your score. At the end of the game, which, by the way, can happen a couple different ways. 150 turns, whoever's killed more of their opponents wins the game. If one team completely eliminates the other team, all the tiles are up, and you've eliminated the other team, then the game's over. Or if no tile is turned face up for 10 turns in a row, the game will also end. Player with the highest points is the winner, or the player who eliminates the other side is the winner. So back to my question, how does the game play?
Not good at all.
Well, yeah, okay, there's a couple things I thought were problematic. First was moving that ship 150 spaces. Like I said,
every once in a while.
Oh my goodness, it's so annoying. Not only does the piece fall apart, but just having to move it 150 times, boop, 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 is really annoying. The game itself is, I guess, okay. It just feels like it's completely random. You turn over a tile, yay, I turned over my 5 right next to your 4. Boom, boom, you're dead. Nothing you could do about it. I never felt like there was a lot of strategy. And at the end, we were just moving ships around the board as fast as we could to blow the other one up. I never felt like it was anything other than luck. What are your thoughts on the game?
I thought the artwork was really cool, how there's these little different ships and the whale, shark, dolphin. But to me, it just felt like you're doing the same thing over, either flipping something or moving and attacking.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Melody there. I never felt any kind of excitement. It was like, oh, we've turned over another one of my opponent's ships. How lucky for them. And then...
Actually, I was always flipping over mine.
Well, right. Well, you flip over yours, and that's fine. But then if you flip over yours and there's nothing for them to do. Ooh, let's go visit my other captains. Hey, how's it going? You know, and getting that treasure is a really big deal. Because you can just basically bribe your opponent's captains. So whoever... sometimes you turn over a tile, and it's treasure, and it's right near one of your opponent's ships. What can you do then? And the answer is nothing.
Yep.
So, between the annoying mechanic of moving the ship 150 times and the fact that the game itself isn't that exciting, I'm really not a fan of this one. Same here?
Yeah.
So, from my side, this is a 2-player game which is just too lucky and a little too for me to enjoy. So, I'm going to say no to Dictator of the Sea. I would rather be Dictator of something else. Final thoughts?
The artwork was good, but not the game.
All right, Dictator of the Sea.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!